Each year, employers conduct thousands of interviews on UW's campus. We allow employers to recruit on our campus for entry-level career, internship, and graduate school programs. Anyone that's a current UW student or UW graduate with a matriculated degree can participate in the on-campus interview program. In this tutorial, I'm going to go over some information on how to apply for on-campus interview positions. Like before, you're going to want to scroll up to the top and hover over Search Listings and click on All Listings. From this page, you're going to want to go down here to Show Me and select Only All On-Campus Interviews and hit Search. Now, as you can see right now, there's only 2 results that pop up, which is pretty typical since we're at the end of the school year right now. Generally, on-campus interviews are a bit heavier in fall and winter quarter. Looking at the results, you can see that the second position that shows up allows me to apply now directly through this button. And the first one shows some font that says I need to click to the position for further details. We'll go ahead and check that out. On the top right-hand side of the position, it gives me the reason why it will not allow me to apply. It says that my GPA does not fall within the desired range that the employer is looking for. I can go ahead and scroll down to get some more information on what they're looking for. As you see here, it says they need a GPA of at least 3.0, which I knowingly have. This is one reason why it's important to keep your profile up to date. So I'll show you how to go over that. You want to scroll up to the top, click on My Profile and Password. Then click on the Edit button next to Academic. And you can see all this information. As you can see, my GPA is currently showing up as 0, so it's my responsibility to keep that up to date. It's important to keep all this information up to date as it doesn't automatically get populated. Another important thing is to not falsify your information here, as you can have serious repercussions. I'll go ahead and update my GPA to reflect what's true what I currently have. And save the changes. After you make updates, it's important to log out and wait at least 10 minutes before logging back in. Sometimes HuskyJobs can be a bit slow on updating your profile. Now that it's been more than 10 minutes, I'll go ahead and log back in. Go back to all the listings. And I can see that that red text no longer appears. If you still aren't able to apply and you do not meet the screening criteria, the major, GPA, grade level, etc., but feel like you're a competitive candidate for the position, please send us an email at crecruit@uw.edu. Now let's check out actually applying to an on-campus interview position. So we'll pull up those results again. This time, let's check out the marketing manager role. On the right-hand side, you'll see a list of important dates, how long resumes may be submitted for, when interview invites will be sent, when the interview is, and importantly, the location of the interview on campus. Similar to a standard job posting in HuskyJobs, you can click on this button to apply to a position, and it'll pull up this next bubble. Go ahead and choose a resume. Once again, you can add one here, and then click on Submit. And once you've applied, you can see this check mark and this green box that says applied, and it also says interview requested. This means that you, the job seeker, has requested an interview with the company, not the other way around with the employer requesting an interview of you. You will also get an email right after you apply explaining this in more detail. Additionally, you'll want to double check the application instructions which appear at the bottom left of the job description. Although you've just applied through HuskyJobs, some employers also require that you apply to their website. I provided a screenshot example of how this might look. If you were to look around for more jobs or log out and log back in and come to your home screen, you can also see all your on-campus interview applications right here. It will show up as one requested interview, again, meaning that you requested the interview of the employer. Now below you can see that it says it's pending from June 16th through June 18th. So that's the period that you'll be notified if you've been selected for an interview with the company. You can also withdraw your resume from this screen, right down here. As long as the resume submission date hasn't closed, you can reapply. This way, the employer will only actually see one resume instead of seeing two different resumes, like would happen with a standard HuskyJobs posting. We'll fast forward to a few days later and say that the employer has selected you for an interview. Normally, you would get an email detailing this information that you've been invited to interview, unless you have emails turned off. Once again, you can edit that up here in your profile and passwords. You can also check here on your homepage and see this pending action at the top that says I may sign up for one interview. You want to click here and then scroll down. From here, you can look at the job description again or the employer and click on this button to schedule an interview. You can also decline it. You can see that there's multiple dates. In this case, there's only one, and multiple times that are open. Once you select a time and submit, you'll see it moved over on the right side to your scheduled upcoming interviews. Please note that you can cancel an interview up to 2 full business days in advance. See this big red X? If you need to cancel after this period, you won't be able to do so online. You'll actually need to call our office, and our center will count this as a late cancellation. You also need to alert our center by sending an email to crecruit@uw.edu, sending a letter of apology that we will forward to the recruiter explaining your situation and why you have to cancel this interview. Similar to receiving an interview invitation, you will also see on this page if you were not invited to an interview. If you have notifications turned on, you should also receive an email prompting you to check your HuskyJobs account on this status.